Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So now that, we've kind of moved past the election stuff, I mean, not that we're completely out of the woods with anything political. I don't think that will ever happen in life, but we can kind of focus on some other stuff. So I'm working through the list of, people that you guys have been requesting that we read on. So this one is actually going to be a relationship overview reading, just taking a look at Moneybagg Yo and Ari Fletcher. I always have to remember her name because, her people trip me out when their like username is something else, and then I'm like, wait, what's your real name? So, okay. So I know she goes by the Real Kyle Sister. So we're just going to take a look, see what, is their relationship good? Is it going to continue to move forward? Are they going to fall apart? What does Spirit want us to know? All that nosy good stuff that we do over here. So Spirit, please join us and answer any questions that we have in regards to the relationship between Moneybagg Yo and Ari Fletcher. Is this going to work out? Are they going to end up getting married? Are they going to break up? Is this some sort of bizarre thing? What can we expect here? Thank you, Spirit, for joining us and answering any questions in regards to Moneybagg Yo and Ari Fletcher's relationship. We only ask with the intention of clarity, not with any misunderstandings or bad intent. Please bless all who ask about this reading, as well as all who participate and all who watch. Thank you, Spirit, for joining us. So, Spirit, what are we needing to know? Just an overall quick view of what is their relationship actually like behind the scenes. Thank you, Spirit. And thank you guys, like, so freaking much. Me and Carlene are freaking out because we just got the notification that we were, like, #2 trending on Station Head. And we were like, we just started over there. Like, we have been blown away by the response that you guys give us. Like, trust me, we never, ever, like, do not appreciate it. Let's, like, if you guys could hear our voice messages back and forth, because we usually send each other voice messages, voice notes, whatever. Not because we're doing the Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson thing of, oh, let's, so you can't, like, record it or something, but just, because we both have kids and busy lives, so it's easier to send over a message like that. But we're literally always like, oh my God, can you believe 100 people listened to us on Station Head yesterday? Like, we're always freaking out about this stuff, you guys. So it is really, like, we appreciate the support so, so much. Okay, so for both of them, but especially him, with this king, he's coming up as this King of Pentacles, feeling like, obviously because he's gotten to a certain level of success and fame and making money and things like that, like, oh, like, I'm finally sort of large and in charge in my life. I'm that man, I run shit around here. So he feels like, he worked really hard and went through a lot of stuff to get to where he is with this 5 of Wands, 8 of Cups, 9 of Swords, talking about having to leave certain things behind that he fought so hard for because they just weren't working out, or, just struggling basically. And now with this Wheel of Fortune, he feels like his life in general has been like a manifestation, really. Like, I really not only put in the work to get here, but I really manifested things. And so he actually feels like he won, like, with her, and like, he actually feels like she's the baddest chick that he could have ever got, and it's like this whole thing of, oh my God, here we are, and I finally get, like, the hot girl that everybody always wants, and I'm gonna wife her up. I do see that there is a consideration of how this sort of benefits both of them financially. And there is going to be a moment where they're going to get in this big public fight, you guys. And I feel him being more nasty than she is, because he's coming up as the King of Swords with the Six of Swords and Page of Swords. But then there's this Judgment card here with the Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and Seven of Wands. So we might think they break up and then they get right back together again. She's not actually going to really like play into it. It's more him saying stuff. Yeah, because with the Queen of Swords, the Star card and the Nine of Pentacles is this underlying energy. She knows, like, how to play the game when it comes to him. Like, I know how to deal with you. Like, I'm not going to, like, get myself all, like, you're acting a fool again, or you're upset about something, or you're doing this or that. Like, I'm not playing into that because you'll be right back again. And then you're going to be sorry, and then you're going to be buying me a Birkin to make up for it. Like, we're good. You know, I'm just going to sit here and let you have your moment. Spirit, how does Ari feel about Moneybagg Yo? Spirit, how does Ari feel about Moneybagg Yo? Thank you, Spirit. All right, so we have this underlying energy of the Five of Swords, the Emperor, and the Ace of Coins. There was that she benefited financially from being attached to him, especially because it's talking about, like, maybe things were starting to slow down a little bit for her, or that she felt like she was sort of in a situation where she was almost, like, trapped and not having as many options financially. And so this feels like you opened some doors for me that I may not have had open to me in the past. Here she comes as this Queen of Swords with this Page of Cups and then the Four of Swords. She's being very careful with this Nine of Cups about getting herself emotionally involved too much with anybody, especially any men. It's like, I learned my lesson from the past. You trust somebody, you fall in love, you do all this stuff, and then they come and they hurt you. So she's not as emotionally invested in this because she does feel like you're a rapper, there's always something around the corner. And with the Four of Coins, Knight of Coins, and Seven of Wands, it's like about, like, let's work, let's fight, let's get whatever we can out of this situation. With the Two of Wands, the Strength card, Eight of Wands, King of Cups, and Knight of Wands, he's more like, or at least she sees him as being more emotionally invested in this relationship than she actually is. This is an emotional level, you know. She's not leaving. She's still trying to work on things with him. It feels more like at some point, maybe I'll fall in love with you, you know, or something will come out and I'll walk away, but I'm not going to end up being all hurt by it because I wasn't super emotionally invested. It feels more like, oh, this is my friend. I haven't gotten a whole lot of, like, Cups cards here, guys. That's what makes me nervous. It just keeps coming up talking about, well, there's a benefit financially in this for them. Spirit, please tell me, how does Moneybagg Yo feel about Ari Fletcher? Thank you, Spirit. How does Moneybagg Yo feel about Ari Fletcher? Thank you. And if you wanted to book your own personal private reading with me, all my information is in the description box below. Coupon code Barbie will get you 25% off your first reading with me, and that does expire on the 31st, so make sure you book before then so that you can take advantage of that. All right. talked about having kids, you guys, with this Empress here and the Ace of Wands. So it's like, but I feel like either they're trying or they've talked about trying to have a baby. However, if they do that, that's going to be the cause of their breakup for good with this Three of Wands and Seven of Swords. It's like he likes being a dad, but he loses interest in the baby moms. So it's like, oh, like, you know, I'll still come around. I'll still hang out with you. I'll still do stuff with you. But there's, you know, he kind of has that whole future Fetty Wap thing where it's like, as soon as you're pregnant, they've just lost interest in you. And it's like, why do you get pregnant? Why do you get everybody pregnant then? The Knight of Wands and Ace of Cups, he's definitely shown her a lot more emotion than he's gotten from her. With this Fool card, it's talking about that he does notice this and it bothers him. With the Strength card and the Eight of Wands, like, he's still trying to work things out or, like, stick through it. Like, maybe, you know, she just needs a little more time to get there. But with this Three of Coins and this Five of Cups and then the Two of Wands, he feels like he's going to end up having to make some choice one way or the other because it's so weird. It's like, I want you to love me. You know, I don't know. I feel like he might have a little bit of like some self-esteem issues. So it's like, even if I don't love you back, I want you to love me so I can feel good about things, you know? So with this Eight of Swords, the Temperance, and the King of Wands is this underlying energy. He does feel like at some point he's going to get hurt in this relationship or end up having to make a big decision that he doesn't want to make. Spirit, what can I expect from this relationship going forward? Thank you. Spirit, what can we expect from this relationship going forward? Thank you. I mean, and I don't know if that's just how the two of them are, but I never really got like this whole like, oh my God, I'm so in love with you vibe from them. Like, I think they have a good time together, but I mean, you know, it seems more like best friends to me. Like, oh, like we, you know, take care of each other. We have a good time, but we're not, you know, like, oh my God, you're my life partner. And I just am over the moon about you. Doesn't mean, you know, they're not. It's just, okay, so see, they have great sex coming up with this Lovers cards and this Ace of Cups. But then with the Ace of Swords, it's like, again, it's like, if I love you, if we communicate well together, we have great sex together, but am I in love with you? Not exactly, because again, it's like there's this Ten of Pentacles. It's about success. You know, we can do things together. We can go places together. We're getting opportunities together because our names attached to one another has elevated us both, put the spotlight on both of us. And we love the attention that we get from it. But is there like a real 100% like, oh my God, you're my Ten of Cups person? Like I said, I'm not getting a whole bunch of Cups cards in here. It's more Wands and Pentacles and, you know, work related. And oh my God, you know, we're making money. Oh, here's this, here's that. There's the Chariot, the Devil card, the Wheel of Fortune, Three of Wands, and the Fool card. Somebody else is going to come in between them that's going to cause her as this Queen of Pentacles to make this judgment and the Six of Swords. Four of Pentacles, he is going to try to make up with her. She might take him back for a little bit with this Nine of Pentacles. But then with the Queen of Swords, she ends up cutting him off for good. And the Eight of Cups ends up walking away. So expect that probably like in the next Mercury retrograde cycle, because I was getting the Five of Wands as far as the timing, that this is where we're going to start to see that like take place. they'll try to play it off like, oh, like it was just, you know, a rumor or whatever. He didn't actually hang out with that groupie or do whatever it was that people are accusing him of. But yes, he did. And it's just, you know, her sort of being like, well, I'm not so emotionally attached to you. I have some things coming down the pipeline that I needed to deal with, or you did too, you know. So it's more about, we'll get back together for a while, but you know, once there's that trust gone too, I just feel like that's the end of it for them. So that's what I got here. You know, I mean, obviously relationships go through ups and downs. You know, next month they could all of a sudden decide they're so super in love with each other, you know, and some magical thing happens. But I just didn't get that in the cards, and I definitely didn't get that there was a whole lot of romantic connection going on here. It was more about companionship, friendship, having a good time together, having good sex, making money, you know, and once they're tired of it and done, they'll move on. So anyways, guys, I love you all so very much. I will see you again soon. Bye.